PP405 might be the first hair loss drug that can wake up sleeping hair follicles. Not slow hair loss, not just thicken thin hair, but actually turn the follicles back on. But here's the problem. You can't buy it yet. Today, I will give you this year's update and when you will be able to meet this cure. Hi, I'm Dr. Ko. Most hair loss treatments fall into two categories. First, hormone blockers like finasteride or dutasteride. They reduce DHT. Second, follicle stimulators like minoxidil. They push existing hairs to grow thicker. PP405 is different. It doesn't focus on hormones, and it doesn't just stimulate weak hair. PP405 is designed to wake up dormant hair follicles by changing how they produce energy. Think of it like this. Some hair follicles aren't dead, they're just inactive, like a phone with a drained battery. Not broken, just not turning on. PP405 is trying to help that follicle turn back on. And therefore, people are calling it a regenerative hair loss drug. Now, let's talk about real human data. In mid-2025, early clinical trial results were released. This was a phase 2A study using a topical PP405 gel, applied once daily. After 8 weeks, something important happened. About 31% of patients saw more than a 20% increase in hair density. And the placebo group, 0. That difference matters. But what matters even more is how fast it happened. Most hair loss treatment need 4 to 6 months before you can judge results. PP405 showed measurable activity in just 2 months. That doesn't mean it's a miracle, but it does mean the drug is biologically active in humans, and therefore it deserves attention. Now, let's talk safety. PP405 works by affecting mitochondria, and mitochondria exist in every cell in your body. So the big concern was obvious. What if this drug gets into the bloodstream? Early trial testing looked at that closely. Blood tests showed no detectable systemic absorption. In simple terms, the drug appears to stay in the scalp. That's important because oral medications travel through the entire body. So far, PP405 looks locally active and well tolerated, with no serious safety signals reported. That's a very strong early sign. Now, the question everyone asks, when can you actually use it? The answer is not yet. Right now, PP405 is not approved and not commercially available anywhere in the world. The results we're discussing came from phase 2A trials. That means early human data is promising but not final. The next major step is phase 3 clinical trials, which the company plans to start in 2026. Phase 3 is very different from earlier trials. It involves much larger patient groups, different ages and hair loss patterns, and longer follow-up periods. This is where drugs either prove their value or fail. Even drugs with good phase 2 results sometimes don't make it through phase 3, so nothing is guaranteed yet. If phase 3 is successful, the data would then be submitted to regulatory agencies like the FDA. That review process alone takes time. So, when you add everything together, the earliest realistic timeline for PP405 reaching the market is 2028 to 2029. Here's the takeaway. PP405 is one of the most exciting hair loss developments in years because it targets dormant follicles, not just hormones. But it's still investigational and is not available yet. So don't pause proven treatments today while waiting for a future drug. Preserving follicles now gives future treatments something to work with. PP405 is about the future, but hair loss is happening in the present. That's the balance patients need to understand.